Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. How you're all doing? I'm good. And I just thought to hop on real quick and show you something that has changed my life. And I've been using it for a couple of years now, and it's really a game changer. This application is for The Sims 3. So it's called CCMagic, and you can download it from ModestSimmer. I will put the link in the description down below. But it's basically, it's a launcher for The Sims 3 and an alternative launcher, which is way better. And I wanted to show you guys how it kind of works and what you can do with it and how you can organize your custom content. So when, sometimes you download stuff and then they get corrupted, or they are corrupted and they make your game crash or something else. So yeah, I'll just hop on and show you real quick what my CC looks like. I know a lot of you guys wanted to know where I get all my custom content from, and it's like really hard to show you guys where I get all my stuff from, and I did want to do a CC video, a CC shopping video kinda, but yeah, I think this is a better, because I really organize by creator, sometimes what website I got it from, then the creator, and so on. You'll see. So let's just get started. So this is the utility, the program that I use, and it's CCMagic, and as you can see, I have a very long list of stuff, which I try really to organize my custom content, and I do have legacy. Like, legacy is the stuff you have in your mods folder. That's where I really keep my stuff that I always use, like some mods that I know work with my game, and yeah, some animation packs and stuff like that, some default skin tones, skies and stuff like that. So let me show you here. So every time you download something, you put it, let me pop on this thing here, you put it in your downloads folder like you usually do. So The Sims 3, wherever your documents, electronics, arts, The Sims 3 folder is, then you put it in this download area. So and every time you put it there, you just refresh, and then it automatically loads it up in here. Like, these are some CC that I really need to organize still. But yeah, so it loads in here in default, and you can make a lot of different maps with add. Like, you can, under default, you can add another map, and then you have another map here. But I'm not going to need that right now, obviously, but just for the sake of showing you, you can change the name here. I'll do tutorial. Oh, it just finished loading. Tutorial. Let me go back to it. Let me just I have to, it's kind of annoying that it opens up after loading, it opens up everything. But here is our tutorial map. So let's say that I drop something in there. Let's see. Yeah, I have some new objects that I wanted to use. So I go to the downloads, and then I just paste them here. I can just put them in the zip file, like I don't have to unpack them or anything. It'll just automatically load in. So let's see what it does when I refresh. You have to click on default so it will show up in there, but as you can see, it's gonna take all these and put it in CCMagic. It's really easy. So when it's done loading everything in, you can find them in default. Now let's say I want to move these to my new folder. but I have just, you know, say I type in the website, I say around the Sims 3, and I want to make additional maps, maps to put the CC in. So let's say I create a new set and it goes under this tutorial around the Sims 3, and then I say, like, I don't know, objects. You know, you can really organize to the T. Like, you can organize as much as you want. Like, if you have an obsession with organizing, you can go as detailed as you want. But just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just gonna keep it like this. And then if I want to select more than one, I just click Control and select a few, and then I'll just drag them. Like, you have to, if you want to drag it, you have to make sure that you select this one too, because it will unselect by itself. So you have to select it again and then drag it to objects, and then it's there. Like, it's very simple. And one thing that you have to do then is, when you organize all your CC, you have to rebuild. Rebuild is the CCMagic putting all this stuff actually in your game, because if you don't rebuild, you won't have it in your game. And yeah, so I also, let's just do this. So this is my CC. Like, you can kind of see where, you know, I get the stuff from, because this is the Sims resource, and which creators are my favorite that I have a lot of. Like these, I created new sets just so I can put, like, if I click here, it might take a while because there is a ton of CC in there, but I still have to really organize this, so that's why I have all these sets. But so yeah, you can see here that I have a ton of different creators. Oh, I clicked that. Yes. You know, here, this is where I did it very neatly. But you know, it takes time. It takes time. And if you have a lot of CC, just like me, and yeah, you just have to, like, I have a lot of the Sims resource stuff, and then I have my NROS mods. I do keep them like this because when I want to take something out to test something, then I can easily do that. So yeah, this is all my stuff. This is all my stuff. And so I like a lot of things on Tumblr. There are a lot of amazing creators on Tumblr with my style, and these are a few, so you can screenshot this if you want. Like, you can look them up. So yeah, this is basically my CC. So when you go to oh no, I can explain this one. Like, you can make collections. Like, if you want to make collections and put your stuff in there, I made collections according to the creator. So when I want to use something from one creator, I just go to the collection and I choose those items. So it's super like handy. It's super organized, and I love it because, you know, it can get really messy. Your CC can get really messy if you have a lot of objects and stuff, just like I do. It gets really messy real quick. So yeah, these are the collections. Like, you can add a new collection to the collections, and then rename it, and then you can put the set. Like, if I do this and then I choose the last one that I did, and then rebuild, refresh. I always like to rebuild, refresh, and then you can check if it added the items to the collection. Yeah, so it's very easy and intuitive. Like, I love this so much. The configuration, you can actually set different different you can set different profiles. So if you have like a ton of CC and you want to play with all this CC, like I have, like this one is the one that we created just now, and you have to make sure that you enable all the stuff in here so that it shows up actually. So if you want to take something out, you can, and it won't load in the Sims game. And if you just want to check like how your game runs with no CC, you can take all of this out and put it in this side. Like you can use these buttons. This is for everything, and this is for one thing at this, you know, this for everything at the same time, and this for just for one thing, to move one thing. So if I put this one, I can put it right there. I have to make sure that I put everything in right. Okay, so this is what I did now, but I can also take them. Oh, no, I see. Oh, I put everything out. That was not what I was intending to do. So you can enable and disable sets to your liking and make different profiles. So I have a few here with the things that I want to do with, oh, I see. It just put everything to this side. Okay, doesn't matter. You can select profiles, make your own profiles, and add some custom content, leave others out, and so you can play with as many like objects CC as you want, and then you can choose the profile in here. So I have a large world profile because as you guys know, The Sims 3 is a 32-bit application and it's not a 64-bit application, which means it doesn't use more than approximately, like, from what I've seen, it doesn't even reach the 4 gigabytes of RAM. It basically goes up to 3.7 gigabytes, and then the game starts crashing. And that's because The Sims 3 was not made a 64-bit application, which is such a shame for this game, because the more CC you add, the higher your settings are in The Sims. Like, it will eat up those RAM, the RAM, and it will just crash. So either you want to have a lot of CC and then have to lower every setting in your game, or you have to kind of find a balance in between, which works for you. So that was this, and then you have options. This is obviously where your game's at, and this is all, like, you know, you don't have to do anything with this. I think I did this. I clicked this one. By choosing to enable compression, you can reduce the size of the consolidated packages. Reducing disk usage slows down rebuilds dramatically. That didn't matter to me as much, because I'm like, I'd rather have smaller files than, you know, yeah, I think it makes a huge difference because everything loads super quickly, and yeah, for the amount of CC that I have. So the clear cache or cache, I don't know how they say the clear cache, is it will remove the cache files, so your game starts fresh again. It doesn't remove anything from the game. It just, you know, refreshes it again. And if you click yes, you always have to click no for it just to clear the cache, because if you do yes, it will clear everything in here and you have to rebuild everything again, and it will take a while before everything rebuilds again. So take that into consideration. So yeah, I think I've explained everything there is to this CCMagic magic. Yeah, it's a utility that I cannot live without anymore. I cannot, because it's such a great utility and it helps me tremendously with profiles and organizing my CC and stuff like that. I obviously have CC in here in the mods. I put them in the overrides, and these are all my, like, really script and core CC that I always want in the game, so it doesn't even matter if it's in here. Like these, for CCMagic, it's like objects and stuff like that. And let's see, I always have, like, the things that I always have, the replacements, yeah, some stuff from Worlds, and some random things, sliders and stuff like that. Yeah, and maybe it's like I don't put my worlds, like if I have worlds, You can put worlds through the CCMagic, obviously, but sometimes you get a file, and what I like to do is go to the Electronic Arts, the game data, and then shared, non-packaged, and then I go to worlds, and I always have my worlds in here, like standard, like in here. Whenever I make backups and stuff like that, it doesn't go lost. I always just like to put them in here. So yeah, is there anything else that I wanted to do? Because I didn't script this, I didn't write this down. I try to do these tutorials like quicker than my previous tutorials because I understand you can't sit here for 30 minutes. I don't know how long this was, but yeah, I try to do them as quick as I can with as much information as I can. So yeah, I can also remove this, obviously. But I hope this helped you in some way. I really swear by this, and you should try it out. I've heard of like lots and stuff like that that don't really go through, like they go through CCMagic, but I don't know what happens. Like I've done it and I had no problems with it, but in patterns like tend to cause an issue in CCMagic. But you can, you know, patterns, you can put them through the normal launcher if you please. But yeah, just read the instructions on the CCMagic on the ModestSimmer site, and yeah, you can